So the results are in. I had one shea broken tie here, but we're going to open 4, 7, 12, and 21. Now there was some worry that I was going to destroy this thing, and I can tell you, start with, which one is that? That's not any of those numbers.
That's 21.
Is it 21? There's some, hold on one sec. There's some worry that I was going to wreck this thing, and I assure you that I'm not. So what it is you've got these which have to be pushed in and up. And they're very, very stiff. We're going to lube them. They're very, very stiff, and those folks, they just didn't have the physical strength to do that process. So we're not actually going to do any damage here, though I might have to bang on something. So 21. That one came out okay. And 4. Oh, just leave the stuff in it for the moment. One of the little ones. Ooh. That one came out okay. 12. That one was pretty stiff. And 7. Perfect.
Goody!
What number's in the front of that? Shane.
7.
This is 7. So what have we got in there? We got us a keyhole saw. No branding on any of it. But the blade's sharp enough.
Level.
No, that's a square.
Square.
Man something.
And another square.
Colin, maybe? The rule says it's made in Germany. Doesn't have a name on the rule, so that's nice. We got the handle to a square. And this is probably the rule for it right here. This is a Stanley number 125. So it's given us a series of marked angles. It's given us level square there. Scribe is still in it. That's not so bad. And a fuel tank switch with 2 tiny little turnbuckles in there. So this is a Napa branded Elschlin tank switch. Napa solenoid valve. This is a 2-2057. So that's what was in there. Let's clean it up, huh? So here's that locking mechanism, and they're all super stiff. And that locking mechanism there is, that's what they couldn't get open. Shay and I went ahead and cooked up a new batch of my world famous graphite wax sticks. So we're going to graphite wax the slidey bits. I'm going to put a couple of drops of oil on the latch part, and we should have it all nice and done. So this is graphite wax. Oh, that works nice now. I'm just going to put everything back in it, huh? Worry about the rest of it later. Worry about sorting it later.
Then we'll start with number 4.
You want to do number 4 next? Oh!
Yes!
That works so nice now.
Yes, files.
Number 4, huh?
Yep, it's files.
Files. Well, gotta be careful. We don't want files to bang together like that. Here is, ooh, a really good Lawson in its wrapper, dual cut. That's a rasp. It says arcade. Got a picture of a horseshoe on it. It's dull right in here, but oh, the rest of the rasp is nice and tight. Do these have any markings on them? This is a Star 9A, just a mill file. Nicholson, that's a good file. Hard to tell if it's dull or if it's dirty. Here's another Nicholson. I can see light reflecting off of it, so that's pretty dull. Having them sliding around together is not a good idea. That's just plugged. Another rasp. Mastercraft. It's dull right up here and dull right down here, but still sharp through there. We got a handle. Huh, somebody sharpened that. Ooh, these are really nice. These are shaped files. That's like a keyhole file right there. This must have fit a tool. It's pretty dull. Because files are so hard, you don't want them banging around together in the same drawer. That's toast. Like a broken chainsaw file. Feel how there's no teeth left in it. That little one's sharp. These two are sharp. It's a broken off triangular file, but it's still pretty sharp. Ooh, look at that. That is a flat shaped file. That's for some fine work right there. A random welding rod that's soft and mushy. I'm going to go ahead and throw that away. Another Mastercraft. See how the light reflects off the teeth? What does it mean when the teeth are shiny?
Dull.
It means they're dull, yeah. That one's sharp. Well, that's not so bad. That's better than a kick in the teeth. Let's get it vacuumed up.
What are you going to do with the dull file, Dad?
What's that?
What are you going to do with the dull file?
Well, I was just going to throw it all back in here. But I don't know. I mean, it's essentially junk. But if you ever needed tool steel, it's really hard tool steel. You know, we should not have these things banging together like this. Later we might need to cut some paper or make a stand, something so that they don't rattle around together in a drawer. I think the cabinet's bent on this one. Which one should I do next, Shay? Should I do 12 or 21? I'll do 12. Number 12. What have we got in there? One very broken hammer.
Very snapped handle.
And what appears to be an anti-kickback. Either for a table saw, this is either a table saw guard, part of it anyways, or a chop saw guard.
And then a welding guards helmet.
Yeah, welding glasses.
Welder glasses. Which the thing is almost toast.
They're pretty dirty in there, but they would work. These are the Jackson. This drawer's been beat on pretty darn hard.
Like fluffy old drunky fellas.
I don't think so. I think it had a whole lot more weight in it at one time than it does right now. See, the back of it's broken right here. Back's broken. Side is bent in. Front smashed out. This one took some abuse. That's fine. That's fine. We'll love it anyways, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think this is worth anything. I think we'll end up throwing all that away, but for right now we're just going to put it all back and do the next one. Graphite wax, man. I think it's had way too much weight in it at some point, and I believe that some of these are sagging. Alright, we ready for 21? 21 looks exciting. He is out of it. He doesn't care anymore. So, we've got putty knives. Oh, that's a nice long one. A Lawson or Lamson, one of the two. Look how long that is. That's for really, I like that one. The rest of these are just regular old putty knives, but
That's a nice.
you can never have too many of them.
That's a nice hardwood. That's a nice wood right there.
That looks like an ironwood. Oh, I've always heard these as laminate knives, hook knives.
And I don't care anymore.
Goodell, must be laminate knives. This is covered. This is a Japanese one. Hey, could you stop that until we're done? This is a Japanese one. Paint scraper. Look at this wicked little thing. Tip's broken off. Whatever they did with it, they've sharpened so much it's gotten thin. Same with this one. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's just a hook knife.
Oh.
Pacific Handy Cutter. Werner blade in it. And two more hook knives. And an old washer. Cool. I'll link at the end on how I make these. It's super simple, but it's basically, this is a mixture of crayon and candle wax melted down, where I add graphite to it. So the wax and the graphite act as lubricants. And the wax helps hold the graphite in place.
Then, this one, keep out of the drawer.
No, we're just going to put everything back. We're not getting rid of it, though. I'm going to add this one, too.
Ow!
Why'd you want it out of the drawer anyways?
Because I wanted to show Mom, and I was going to show you the beauty of the handle after I just wiped it down.
Okay.
Look at that. It's stamping L-A-M-S. Elvis?
L-A-M-S-O-N. Lamson. Lamson. Cool.
It's beautiful wood.
I'm glad you like it.
All you need to do is put a little wax on that.
All right, let's mark them off on our board. 4. 7. Did we pull 7? We didn't pull 7, Shay. Which ones did we do? There are 2 7s. I didn't even notice. Well, heck with it. Let's do the other 7, huh? Let's get 12 marked offs. And 21 marked off.
Seven doesn't have a handle.
There are 2 21s as well. Well, heck with it. Let's do the other ones. Yeah, it doesn't have a handle, so I never claimed we did this for a living. All right, so that's the 21 we did. Would you go set that one off camera? And you're right, 7 doesn't have a handle. I got it though. They aren't gonna like these.
Oops.
So this is 7. Did you stop while we're filming? Nuts and big thick washers. Not that these are nothing to sneeze at. These are like as thick as they are. Might be 35 cents a piece at a hardware store. And a whole mess of grade 8. So you have 3/8 grade 8 and 1/4 inch grade 8 and lock nuts. Oh, you know what? There's like $10 worth of stuff in that box. Well, that ain't so bad. Definitely needs a handle though. That ain't so bad. Alright, and then 21, the other 21. Also, not super awesome. We have got a Herbrand speed wrench. That's a lovely noise. A 1/4 inch drive. Walden 7264 flexible socket adapter. That's not so bad. These all must have fit something. They're all swedged pins. 1/4 inch socket. Looks like half okay. I don't know what this is now. It's got a ball detent. I would swear that's for a socket set, but it doesn't fit that one. Not even close. Well, that's a mystery. And some door hinges.
And I bet she'll feel warm and toasty.
This one's also been beat up a bit. This is that's gonna need spot welding. Look at the whole front of this thing is caved in.
Yeah, so I did some remodeling on the house. So we're burning wood from the house. So we're using the house wood to heat the house.
I think it's a perfect use for house wood. I'll bet these guys noticed the fact that I had multiples and picked them just so that we would open more than 4. So now we open 6. Sorry there wasn't anything interesting in that.
They're probably going to be asking what I've been doing in the background.
You can show them.
I'm cutting sods of this Beta Boca Noti wood, which is kind of a lot that I won't scrape. So I'm just trying to thin it out so I can see that glorious note. I tried to be as funny as possible, but now I don't know.
Okay, so now we've done both 7s, and then what was the other one we did 2 of?
21.
And both 21s. So there you go. Super organized as always. Still are a lot to do. Let's go with another 4. But if it ends up with duplicates, because I'm stupid, then we'll go ahead and we'll do those too. So you can choose 1, 18, 3, 16, 22, 9, 13, 26, 19, 6, 10, 8, 11, 23, 17, 2, 14, 5, 20, 24, 15, and 25. Those are your numbers that you can select another 4. That one's jammed so hard, the lock's on the outside. Anyways, hey, thanks for watching. I can see here this is a 25-minute video, so I'll edit it down. Pick your numbers.